Hey there, angels. Welcome to May. I am so excited to be doing this pick a pile reading for you. Today we are going to be looking at a general overview of May, what you should know, what's going to be out of balance, and how to bring it back into balance. I want you to select a number, 1, 2, or 3. Whichever one you were drawn to first is the pile that belongs to you with a message from the angels. So let's get started. If you selected pile number 1, here's what their message is for you. What you need to know is that it's okay for you to do some discovery work this month. Just because you're looking around doesn't mean you're dissatisfied with what you have. Sometimes looking for that next step, for that new adventure, is actually very healthy. And it doesn't mean that you hate the life you have. It doesn't mean you hate your current job or anything like that. But searching and discovering and exploring is a very good thing for you. So don't be afraid to do that. This month, you're going to have a lot of unbalance in your self-worth. That means you're going to be swinging wildly between feeling you're worth nothing, which is so not true, and feeling like you're on top of the mountain with this crazy self-confidence you've never felt before. We're going to have to find a balance point between those two, because otherwise you're going to feel very, very unsettled and unstable in your self-image, both physically and mentally. So how do we bring that back into balance? First thing they're saying is that, you know what, we actually do need to take action about this. This isn't something that's just going to go away on its own. We are going to have to take steps and do what we need to do to make this better. And we can do that by releasing negativity, okay? So let's take those steps to find those negative influences in our lives, those voices that run through our heads, those people that just drive us a little bit crazy, and let's do some big releasing around them, okay? And specifically, I'm seeing you guys maybe doing some releasing ceremonies around the full moon and such. So allow yourself to take your favorite cord cutting ritual, your favorite releasing ritual, your favorite letter writing, anything that you want to do, and allow yourself to release these negative influences from their hold on your energy. That is it for pile number 1. I thank you guys so much for being here. If you have chosen pile number 2, what do the angels want you to know today? So for the month of May, they just want to let you know that, like, you're making big steps. You're moving forward. Progress is happening. And you've never felt more peaceful about where you're standing in your life right now. They just want to let you know that that feeling is going to continue this month, or it is going to strengthen this month if you're not yet feeling it. So just know that you are on the right path. Everything is really, really good. What's going to be out of balance for you this month is your expansion. You're going to be overextending yourself because you are feeling really good. You're feeling really good about the directions you're going in. And so it's going to force you to spread a little bit thinner than you really should, which is not a very good thing, because that's a great way to wear ourselves out. That's a fast track to nowhere, right? So how do we bring that back? How do we bring that back to balance? And they're saying by allowing ourselves to remember what the original goal is and what's most important to that. We don't need to do all these extra side things that other people are pointing out and saying, like, oh, you know, you should do that. Oh, so you want this dream, you really should be doing this too. Narrow back in on your original vision. Narrow back in on your original goal and do what's a necessity for you to do for that. Kind of carve away some of the other influences, bring yourself back, center your energy back to where you belong, and go ahead and focus on what you most desire. So that is pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you chose pile number 3 today, what do the angels want you to know for May? First of all, they're like, you are the one in charge of the feelings around you. So if you want peace, if you want quiet and calm, you're the one that needs to choose that, because you're the one who's selecting situations of chaos, connections of chaos that really are not serving your ultimate goal. So you need to make those choices. You are in control and you have the power for that. What's going to be out of balance for you is how much you're connecting with the spirit world. This card says prayer, but just in general, it could be also your rituals or anything like that that you do. You're just incredibly out of balance on them, and I kind of feel like you're asking for more in them, but you're asking less often. So, like, you should be asking more frequently in smaller amounts, because that, you know, streamlines the energy a lot more. So how do we bring that back into balance? And they're like, let's look at the bigger picture, okay? What do you want? What are your goals? What are you talking to the spirit world for? And remember that if we can take those little baby steps If we just do one piece at a time, we are going to get to the big picture faster than if we try to take all the picture at once. So like imagine you're painting something. You have to start in each zone. You have to pick a color and go for it. You have to start with an area and go for it. You can't just suddenly slap paint across and consider it a whole picture. No, you have to work on small sections at a time. It takes time. It takes baby steps, but it's a more complete picture once you do that. So they're like, hey, take a step back. Realize that, if this is what I want, I need to take these baby steps to get there. I can't just like keep trying to throw chunks at once because the energy is just not going to work for you that way. So that is pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful May, and the angels love you, and so do I. Have an amazing, amazing month. Mwah!